Hi friends, this is Stephanie from Forgive 'Em and Freedom Life. And it's been a sad week for those of us who were friends and fans of Charlie Kirk. And like many people, I also, again, have been watching some of his older videos. One really stood out to me, and it was of a little girl. She was 13, and she asked him, What advice would you give me for the rest for my life? And he said, number one, learn something new every day, which I definitely agree with, because it's something that we all should do, in not being keeping our life stagnant. But if you learn something new, you might, remember it and help someone in the future, or you might just forget it because it wasn't important and didn't interest you. But I find that sometimes it's very interesting, especially watching YouTube. You can learn a lot. Number two, he said, try to be a good person. And that's one thing that God asks us to do also, is to be righteous. Righteousness to God is to do the right thing. He said, whatever is noble, whatever is true, whatever is pure, those are things God wants us to adhere to strive for. So I pray that you would do those things in your life. The third thing he says is to have courage. And that means to do the best you can. And if there's something that you stood up for, which Charlie Kirk definitely did, not only for God, but for politics, he stood up for righteousness. And I pray that you also would do that and stand up for what you think is right.